Pizza's always been open kitchen, and it's more open than probably any other service. Keeping that calm is really hard.
At Regina, I treat them in the best way possible. For me, it doesn't exist. There is no screaming.
When I do some new pizza, first of all, I imagine it, how it has to be. The hardest thing is to get the idea and put on plate. Napoli, it's life, it's vibes, it's art, music, culture, it's pizza, of course.
Welcome to the Hospo Dojo podcast. Today we have Matteo Ernandes and Emanuele
Riemma.
Riemma.
Riemma, exactly.
What's that translate to? What does that mean?
Riemma?
Yeah.
Nothing. Just a surname.
Just a surname?
Yeah.
What's your name translate to?
To be honest, I don't know. Actually, my friend today I went for an haircut. He explained what his last name means.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he was immortal. He was Antonio D'Ambrosio, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
But I never checked what mine means. I think I'll check it out tonight.
Mine in Arabic, I don't care if you ask me, but I'm just telling you anyway.
Of course.
But mine in Arabic translates to someone that lives life, Ayyash. And then you break that. Arabic is quite funny because you can break away certain components of a word and you see the fundamentals of the name. So Ayyash is someone that lives life. Aish means life. And they would say to someone, they might call someone an Ayyash, that means someone that gives life. And you see, it means live life, Ayyash, or give life. And Ayyash that gives life, they like how someone's called a blacksmith. The person that would call Ayyash is a baker. And my great-great-grandfather was actually a baker.
Oh.
Wow.
So that was his name. Because he was a baker, they'd call him Ayyash as a nickname. Because Ayyash, life, also translates to bread.
Wow.
In Arabic. So we translate bread as life. That's
Giving a life
Yeah,
for bread.
because it is.
well, bread is life. Like, you can't live without bread. Like, that's
100%.
right?
Yeah.
And I thought that was very fitting for this podcast. So I thought
It
I'd just drop
does.
that in
Pizza,
there.
bread,
It's a bread,
baking,
right?
we there.
So yeah, I guess I always navigate myself back to, bakery and pizza because it might be something that I always highlight, but I guess it's in my veins. And that's where hospitality's just continually come through my life. Like, it was in my forefathers' genes. Then when my grandfather came to this country, he was in an ice cream truck. And then he was doing kebabs. He had a kebab shop, and then he was running the catering at Luna Park. So it's always been in the catering business. And then my other grandfather was a project manager for the Jordanian army. So
Wow.
I feel like I got both ends of the spectrum there, because one's a project manager in high level of construction, building massive roads from Jordan to Saudi Arabia back in
Wow.
the 70s.
Wow.
And then the other one's in catering. So it's like, okay, I've got the brain of someone in projects, and then I've got the brain of someone who's creative, and then I just
Put
piece them together,
of
right?
course.
And I guess that's where that's stemmed from. So I guess, that's about me. But enough about me. I want to know more about you, Emanuele. Who the hell are you? Who are you? Fuck are you? You come to Australia, you rock up here, I pick you up from the airport, yeah. Who are you?
I'm Emanuele Riemma, and I'm from Napoli. And I used to live in Australia, in Sydney, for 4 years.
Someone who doesn't know Napoli or where Napoli is, what is Napoli? Can you define Napoli in one sentence?
Napoli, it's life, it's vibes, it's connecting people, it's art, music, culture. It's a lot.
It's pizza.
It's pizza, of course. It's pizza and a lot of stuff, yeah.
So you were born and raised in Napoli?
I born and raised in Napoli until I was 19. Then I left to Australia because I'm the youngest of 7 brothers.
Wow.
And my first brother lives here since 30 years. So once I finish, I born as a fighter, as a taekwondo fighter. I was a ex taekwondo Italian player. So I finished the sport at the age of 19, and I came to Australia, and I started my journey in the pizza industry. I started in Naples for like 6 months to start to learn the basic, and then I came here. And after a little while, I met this guy here,
Matteo.
so Matteo, and we used to work together for a year, pretty much.
Something, yeah.
How many years?
1
1
year
year.
something.
1 year,
yeah.
Because also we, as you know, once you arrive here, you always like, you can't really decide what you really want to do, but you gotta give priority to your visa. And in my occasion back then, we just divided our wages because I had to go to farm. So I moved out of Sydney and I went up to Queensland in around Tinkham Bay and Rainbow Beach to do the farm job. I was chopping wood for 89 days and I was camping in there. It was very tough, but also an experience that definitely signed me a lot. And
I did the same with Orange in Mildura. 1 month.
You went to Mildura?
apart
to
from
Mildura.
pizza,
I mean,
apart
in the
from
wrong
pizza,
season.
Mildura is a different place to Queensland,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You would have felt a bit of Naples there somewhere.
Like a little bit more
After 1
Calabria.
month,
Yeah.
I say I go back to Sydney.
Yeah, you couldn't do it.
No, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Too tough. Like really.
It's
a
man,
lot.
it's completely.
It's an experience,
Yeah, it's an
anyway.
experience, but
Yeah.
it's very tough. It's not always what you expect. And also, what I did back then, you could decide if you could get paid by
Yeah.
the owner of the farm, or you could just help a family that has a farm. And what's the difference? If you pay me, you decide when I work. So my 3 months can even become 6, 4, 5. If you don't pay me, I'm just there. Each day counts, and I work for you. But of course, you don't pay me. So to
What does
leave-
it count for?
The
because
days.
if you don't reach 88 days, you're not eligible for the second visa. So if you pay me, but that day I don't work, like an unpaid leave, I'm not gonna sign another day
Of
to
work.
reach the 88 days that I need. But if it used to be called woofing, remember? If you join a family just to support the family in their farm, they count you from Monday till Sunday. So you be quicker, but you don't earn anything. That's what I decided to do. So I wasn't getting paid, but I said, I need to be fast, 3 tough months, not getting paid, chopping wood and selling selling this to people who used to go to camping.
So you sacrificed
3
your
months.
time, 3
Yeah.
months. You had to fund that on your own accord. Did they feed you?
No, they was supposed to feed me, but they actually didn't. What they say, sell the wood that you chop every day, the bags, with the money we eat. I was like, okay, that's what it is. But the farmer thought he was tougher than me. I was like, you don't understand what type of animal you have in front of you. So
Where
I
I'm
was
from.
staying with my underwear
Yeah.
and it's like a bandana on my head.
Do you have a photo? Do you have a
Yeah.
photo?
Yes.
Rambo
You got to show us a
5.
photo.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
The guy said, okay, I think you're the one that chops the wood.
Yeah.
He left me there for 3 months, man, it was crazy. But I made it, and I literally, the same day I escaped back to Sydney.
So did they then give you automatically your visa?
Yeah, he signed me, actually my last job, he had like a sort of mountain of sort of rubbish collecting everything you will find around. They say, if you build up 3 push bikes for my kids, you done, I send you the paper. Last day, I was by myself. All my friends were already done.
You had to build
Yeah.
3 push bikes.
Yeah, like there is 10 bikes, out of 10, at least make 2. So that was my last job, and I did it. Because when I was a kid, I always like a little bit of working on those things with my uncle. So I built up these 2 bikes for the kids. Done. He signed, I say goodbye.
Goodbye. Ciao, ciao.
Done.
I ran away.
Do you reckon the bike stayed or do you reckon it fell apart?
I don't even know if the farm is still there, to be honest. But we were there. My best friend was the dog,
Oh,
Molly.
wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
an experience.
So you left. You went back to Italy. You said, fuck
No,
it.
no, I went back
I
to
came
Sydney.
to Sydney and
Yeah.
then?
And then I started to work in another place. Me and another friend of mine. We managed this restaurant for about 6 months, 8 months. And then after that I was fired, as I was telling you last night. I went where he used to work.
And we start to work together. But it was fun because both of us young, both of us, we have like a lot of we want to learn, man. We want to see like how this work. And we can already see that the method that they're using works. It works. It's there. But there's no consistency sort of. And
To me and to him as well was like love at first sight.
Yeah.
Because I tell you that he said, look, we are me, you, and the head pizza chef. If you do something wrong, I did it. Reverse. I
so
say, wow,
that's
this
good.
guy, you know,
He's on.
he's on, yeah. And then we start this sort of team.
A
And
bond.
it was-
We create a bond. Like, let's back each other up because it was tough. It was
And-
tough and busy, very busy. No many pizzeria around back then. So like 350, 400 pizzas were guaranteed. Like, so we need to support each other. And we sort of to get each other
And you're
back.
working like a Neapolitan style?
Yes, yes.
And this stuff, I bring it to me also now, and I say to my team, I say, look, guys, you have to be a team. Don't worry about me. I'm with you, but you guys have to collaborate it together.
It's important.
For one objective.
One
for
objective.
One goal.
Yeah.
For one goal. For one goal.
Yeah.
So this is the most important thing in a team.
I think it's the right philosophy to achieve the goal. And actually, as I said before, I'm lucky because in my pizzeria now, the boys have this philosophy already. And I think it's the first time that I didn't need to tell them that is the right way. Because they sort of have a mutual respect. They really, when they push a lot, even like when one of them is off, to make sure that the day after is covered. And I really appreciate it, even though I'm still there pushing with them. But between Manu and I was same thing, and man, we really did a great job, and we always worked hard. And even once we like divided our ways, we always stayed in touch and checking on each other. And
It's hard nowadays to find people like that.
yeah. And also, as I said in the previous podcast, I'm super thankful to him, and I say it loud because I'm proud of this, because the day that I step out of the traditional way and I decided to undertake the way of the contemporary style, I rang him. I said, Manu, listen, I'm not satisfied. It's too repetitive. I'm getting bored. Doesn't stimulate me to do better because I want to know what is going on. He's gave me a few tips that I still remember. Say, start to forget the water, start from the flour, do this, do that. And from there you will see, you will explore another world. And since then, like, always was like a phone call, an extra tip. And then you could see, man, I think the product is getting the right level.
What was one memorable experience between the two of you when you were working back to back? Like, was there one funny shift that you remembered, or something happened?
I remember.
Yeah?
Really?
I was. He was on bench with the head chef. there-
Stretching?
With the head chef that was managing the doggett, and I was at the wood at the
the
oven.
oven.
I was at the oven, and the head chef, after I was doing a little mess, he say, "You Matteo, show him how to stay to the oven," and he changed us to the station, to the spot. That's I remember.
You remember that? Yeah.
Yeah. It was funny. But that now it's funny. That time it was.
Yeah, it's tough because we really support each other. And you, the one in charge, sort of put us not against, but to prove each other
you know
wrong.
what?
But for me, always with humble, like I'm not gonna go look, I show you. No. Let me do it.
It's
I
really
feel-
if someone at external say to two boys, you show him how to do it, I could be
Feeling offended or-
exactly, and he can be
Feeling like I'm the better one.
exactly.
But
I
no,
was
man.
like that.
I mean, no for
was-
me, man. I'm not gonna.
It was like,
Put him-
thank
Thank God.
thank God that there is Matteo, that it's
No,
cover,
always.
we cover each
we
other.
never push down. No, man. It's not like, not just because it was him in general. I don't like when someone makes someone feeling uncomfortable. But as I said, we already had our own deal behind the scene that we need to support each other. And the head pizza chef is sort of to put not each other against each other, but in a situation where there is work to get done, there is a problem that is happening, but I'm not going to be the one to tell him that he is not doing well. At the moment I fix the problem, but I will try to make him feel comfortable straight after the shift is finished or straight after the guy is away, because the idea is always to grow together and to share our passion with real respect.
And now that you know, both of you have been playing in this game for 10 years, no one is perfect. Everyone has their hard nights. There are sometimes where you have a meltdown. How do you deal with that in the middle of service?
What do you mean? Say again.
So sometimes in service,
Yeah.
we come up, a pressure point hits,
Yeah.
a fuse just pops. And I always find that the people that can, you know, control it in the best way, shape or form are the ones that really persevere, and the ones that, you know, scream, shout, throw things on the ground, they're the ones that lose it, right?
Yeah.
The thing that people don't realize about pizza is pizza's always been an open kitchen, and it's more open than probably any other service
Yeah.
anywhere, right? So keeping that calm is really hard. I know, because my family have had many pizzerias, and I've had wood-fired pizzerias. It was, you know, traditional Neapolitan, 00. You know, it wasn't anything pushing boundaries. It was just a really good wood-fired pizza. But our old pizza chef, he was this Egyptian guy. And his nickname was Mario. They used to call him Mario. His real name, God knows what his real name was, but it was Mario.
No, it was Mario.
Mario is Mario, right?
Like Kenji, Chiro.
We also used to work.
No, we used to work with this guy. He's Japanese, totally Japanese.
Yeah.
But I used to work in Naples for 4 years. For
you told me about
for
it.
gratis.
They
And
love, man.
it's a cartoon.
You know why? Because
He
also
only speaks Japanese
Oh, Neapolitan.
and Napoletan, not
Yeah,
Italian,
but-
not
and
English.
then when like people were not expecting that he could speak is Neapolitan.
He say, man.
And like you will come try to speak in English, he will give you like some bad words
And he
in
say, I learned
Neapolitan.
everything from Napoletan. How we dress, how you talk, how you
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Seriously.
He's like
Yeah,
adopted in
yeah.
Neapolitan.
Yeah.
Do you have a
Nice.
photo of this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Okay,
show you.
give
He
it- you
also
gotta-
now owns 2 pizzeria in Kyoto.
What's it called?
Yeah,
Chiro.
How you wanna
The
call
Chiro?
it? It's Chiro.
Yeah, Chiro.
When he say nice to meet you, he say nice to meet you, Chiro.
Yeah.
With this tone, yeah. Chiro.
No, man. Also, how good he was at the oven. Whoa, a machine.
Really?
Beautiful, so good. He also then was to, in the other place he worked with you again, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I used to work also with the pop-up.
Yeah, exactly.
in,
On the track.
On the track.
Yeah, I remember on the
And
weekends.
when we were busy, he goes like, Manu, calm, tranquilo. I say, what the fuck?
So, but
Japanese
would he
then
say
say,
that
"Calm
to
down
you?
to me."
He's telling you to calm down, as
Yeah.
in you. So this is what I'm getting at, right? So my chef, the chef that used to run our bars, we had a couple boys. We used to have one stretching, one topping, and one on the oven. And he was always on the bench doing the dockets and stretching the dough, getting it ready. And then he'd pass it down. There was one on the oven and one on the bench, right? And when shit would go down, or when he'd have to
will
remake a
lose it.
pizza, I swear he used to grab the pizza straight out of the oven, right? Grab it, and he'd throw it back in on the wood, just like, and you'd see it. He'd just grab it and he'd just go, you know, and just, you know, crack it, right? And imagine it's all open. So what are you gonna do? So what I'm trying to get at is, when that used to happen, it used to set not just the 2 guys on the bench,
Even the
but
one
when I was on the
working-
pass, running the pass, I was 16 and I was running the pass, right? 300 seats turning over, and you're running a pass at 16, and you're looking and you're going,
You're done.
what's
I don't think that pizza
that's
will go
not,
to
that's,
that table,
that's
bro.
not going to happen, right? And like, so then, you just try cut some, we have pan de casa, we used to just cut the bread and set some more butter to the table just to be like, we got to
Gain
build
time.
it up, right? So, but how do you find that calmness in chaos?
Well, this is an important topic because I think as a leader of the team, you should be the one that keep the calm
But
till the end.
how?
It's natural, man.
I think
No.
I think after 10 years, the experiences leads you.
That's true. Because
No.
you can fix a problem easier. You can be on top
You
of.
are mature.
Yeah, you're more
mature.
You're
mature.
mature enough to not screaming, even if sometimes you don't have to do, but
It's
you
also
do.
it's also
Because-
about personality. Like in my opinion, man, this is especially like at Regina. What I do, it's man, I treat them like in the best way possible. For me, it doesn't exist screaming, doing no. Literally completely zero. I have moments where there is extra pressure, especially when you have phone calls, the service is about to start, you still to fix up everything, tear up everything, make sure everything is done properly, make sure you have the backup. All these things can be tough, but no, there is no screaming at all. But it can get a little bit
It can
stressful.
happen.
Yeah. It can happen
In my
that you have
opinion,
like an hard time, but no screaming, especially during service. Actually, to be honest with you, at the moment, I found service the easiest thing. I swear to God. The easiest part
the
of my
hard
day.
work, it's behind.
Yeah.
It's back in the kitchen.
In what? In the prep?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
But in my opinion, I was telling that screaming and stuff, it depends also what kind of colleagues,
Yes,
collaborator you have. Because there is people that needs to be screamed
Yeah.
to wake up. There is people that if you scream goes down. I learned this in the last 3-4 years. And at the beginning, I was telling myself, but I'm not a psychologist.
Yeah, but
I'm
you
not
need to
big-
be a little bit.
But
need
you
to be-
understand that to be a leader, to be on top of a team, you have to be a little bit.
You need to understand
psychology.
each personality
Yeah.
and approach them in a different way for
Exactly.
sure. But as I say, at the moment, for me, I have like a great team. They are very
They follow
together.
you.
Yeah. But if there is, in my opinion, when I see even like when we do meetings and stuff, what I suggest to each one, you do your 100% always. No, doesn't matter if the one that worked the day before did a 70, you still do 100. Because if everybody try to back each other up and give always the best and do the things properly, the one who decide to cut corners and avoid to do it properly, he will shine himself. Actually,
Yeah.
he will put himself in the dark
agree.
because he doesn't fit in the team that try to do the things properly. And this is, I think, is the best way. Try to creating an environment where it's based on respect first, and together trying to do the things properly. So you easily gonna see who is the one that's the sort of black sheep sort of. But as I said, I really never needed to scream. Never. Only once, like few years ago, happened to me that I had that guy that I know what he was going across his mind, and also judging him from his tattoo that had like a sort of person with a knife on his head as a tattoo on his hand. By pizza chef after COVID was very difficult to find, so I brought him on board. That type of guy would do like, you leave a prep list and do a few things, go on break without even telling you, like go for a walk, coming back, and just, I was like, in there we just had not a nice confrontation, but definitely was no about work. I don't know what it was going to his head, but of course, man, especially in a work environment, what I did, step back and just try to find the best solution, which was just fire him. And back then, maybe we paid him 2 weeks, even just to give him a notice. Spend your notice at home, don't even come. I'm happy to pay you, just don't show up.
And how do you think, you can train someone to build that culture? Someone asked you now, how do you build the culture in that team? Like the way that you two came up with that bond. Because there are a lot of people that work and they're quite lonely, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people in this industry that are lonely. It's known. It's not, we're not saying something that's foreign. It is known. There are a lot of chefs, there are a lot of restaurateurs in the space that even though they have this team, they're very, very, very lonely.
Okay, in my opinion, I can teach you what I know, but
It's something that comes from inside you, I think.
But what if somebody doesn't have that inside?
no,
them?
exactly. For
you
me,
can transfer by showing him how he needs passion to what
exactly
to
what I was
he's
saying.
doing.
Same thing.
How do you
Because-
how do you find that passion?
No, man, it's something that or
Okay.
someone transfer to you, or you born like this, or you grow up in your family like this, because
In
it's
my
something
op-
that comes from family, comes from the passion from the kitchen, the pizza.
It's
and
not an
everything.
easy things.
It comes from my mother. My mother, when the ragu, she goes with love, and if you do a little bit more rough, she kill you because she say you turn it
Gently.
with love. Only look at it.
The magic of the execution.
It's like that, man.
But also
Because
what I say-
sorry, I said
Sorry.
that we do food. We make food. People know if that food it's made with love or not,
100%.
or if it's poor ingredients
But
and stuff like this.
In,
because you
in
wanna
my
go home.
opinion, you can teach a lot. You can try to put the person in the right environment, but I can't teach you the passion. I can show you something that can make you fall in love with the work, but you need to have the intensity. About forming, teaching, showing, there is everything there. But the intensity, man. You need to come and push. If you push, if I see that you're there, slowly I give you another task. They give
If
you
you like it,
responsibility.
you start to be,
If you
you
feel,
know.
if you feel that I give you the responsibility, then you become the right chef, the right pizza chef to be there. But for me, for you to allow me to give you the responsibility, you need to have the intensity. And this is important. Don't come there, carry on your body, bro. Come there with the energy, happy. Because, man, once you spend 40, 50 hours a week with the same person, it's a family. And if you are the one that is bored, doesn't want to do it, we know. We see
I
it.
say always go and work for Amazon or work for. don't lose time.
Amazon or Amazon?
Amazon, not Amazon. Amazon. Yeah, because you lose time with you miss time with your family. You work
Yeah.
hard at
It's a
night
massive
time.
sacrifice.
If you don't like it, that's worth it. For the same wage, or more or less.
And
You
also-
work in the morning, and you enjoy your family, friendship, and stuff. Because this job, it's really it gives you a lot, but it takes a lot too. Because you need to be really, you have to be behind that every day for a lot of hours. Yeah, that's my thought.
How do you find the balance? It takes a lot. You give a lot. It takes a lot. How do you find the balance?
Man, this is a big question. Balance.
I'll let you answer first.
Okay.
You shut up.
All right.
Can
And
I
then
be
you shut
complete-
up, and then he answer next.
Okay. Can I be completely honest?
We're here being honest.
If you really wanna achieve the best on something, you won't have a balance. Trust me. You're gonna be fully dedicated there. I know you need to be smart and figure out yourself when you need to break a little bit, recharge, and go deeper. That's what I feel. That's otherwise, especially in the kitchen, especially in a new business, especially when there is a product like can be the contemporary pizza, which you can make it happen easier, and that's what lately we've been talking about. With the knowledge, you can sort of make your life a little bit more relaxed and find a little bit of balance. But in my opinion, man, if you really wanna be the number one, forget about the balance. I know if I don't know if it's the right advice for the people who listen. I don't want to scare people away from hospitality. You can still do your shift. You can even be a part-time. But in my opinion, for where I found myself now, what balance?
I agree with Matteo, but I'm understanding. I am understanding that you need balance. You need balance because otherwise you go in burnout easily. I used to be in burnout, but I wasn't recognized that I was in burnout. And also, who's gonna suffer is the people around you if you don't find that balance. That balance, what it means, balance. It means that you dedicated that time for work, and you have to be smart to find the time to people that loves you, to yourself, because if you lose yourself, you can go deeply. Maybe you don't come up anymore upstairs. Down. I don't know English.
You don't come
anyway.
back up. I understand.
Okay. And but
Definitely is to consider.
that's why I said I agree with Matteo. It depends. I did it a lot. Now I'm understanding that I do a lot as well. But when I'm understanding that I'm doing I'm going in burnout, I slow down and I say, okay, I can do it tomorrow slowly. Yeah.
I don't know, because it's completely.
You go longer. If you do
It's
that,
completely.
you go-
I agree with what he's saying, but I found myself at the moment that dealing with multiple things. In the beginning, it's like even the day before, you're thinking about like what I'm gonna do tomorrow, when you know that your agenda is completely full. You start to freak out, but then once you handle it, say, okay, I can do this. Next step, and it's basically at the stage where I feel now, and I think I'm feeling like I'm hungry, that I want to do a lot. Maybe it's a particular time of my life.
yeah, will come the time that you slow down for sure.
100%.
But not show down for what you give to the guest.
Like
or
to save some extra time
like
for you. You mean?
find also the timing to production the pizzas, to give your colleagues the knowledge to do something to
Delegate.
delegate.
Yeah, in my opinion,
It's the worst.
That's like what I'm working on, but still, what I see, it's because I think I have a new open pizzeria, but even when I'm
It
away,
is because you opened a new pizzeria.
When I'm away, but even when it wasn't mine,
No, look,
I was always, man, even when I was at Matteo, I used to go on Monday, and the rest I was closed and doing the door. And nobody paid me that day. No, well, it was well appreciated 100%. The guy recognized it 1,000%. But it was for me. I think I'm a little bit workaholic, sort of. I don't know. I think like my work and my personality are one thing. It can be tired. I can be like on Sunday night where I'm like, I need to go home. And I go home. But at the moment, I don't know. That's at the
look.
moment.
No, I understand. I know exactly where you're both coming from. I find it in my business. I'll give you an example. The other night, I went and visited my friend, and after I came back from his place, I was wide awake. It was like midnight, so I just went on the computer. I did some emails. I got a message from a client at 12:30. For all our clients that we mentor, we have an open WhatsApp communication. They can message in that chat anytime. And me or my team would, if someone's online, we're going to look at it and we're going to respond. It's 12:30. I seen the message from the client. I didn't ignore it. I responded. And I knew that they were at a time where they needed something. I could have easily ignored the message. It's 12:30 a.m.
Yes.
12:30 a.m. And they wanted to plan a meeting in the next couple of days to catch up on something. And I asked them, is this stressing you out? And they said, yes, I'm pretty anxious about this. I said, well, what are you doing now? They go, well, I'm sitting thinking about this. I said, okay, are you in a position to jump on a video call? And I took the call at 1 a.m. and we went for an hour. And we talked through everything that they were going through, right? But you don't do that just for the sake of money. You do that because you care about the other person. Same thing about caring about your work and you're passionate. But I knew that morning, the next day, I had looked at my calendar before I committed to that. I knew, okay, I'm going to push myself beyond my normal schedule.
Yeah.
So I need to balance my next day. Because my normal self 5-6 years ago would be get up at 6 a.m. and go straight into my normal routine. But I knew, hey, I need to get my sleep. Like this is now 2 o'clock. I finish from the call. When you finish a conversation with someone, it's not like you can go straight to sleep. It took me 1 hour to put myself into sleep. So 3 a.m., my body wakes up at 6, and I said, no, I got to go back to sleep. So I put myself back to sleep, and I had to build that in. So what I recommend is to any entrepreneur, any founder, anyone opening up their own pizzeria, anyone going on a journey where they're trying to become a professional like you did, and you're pushing those boundaries, is there's going to come a point where you need to push and you need to show up. But it's okay to understand your limits.
Yeah.
If you can understand your limits, you need to then know how you're going to counterbalance it. Because what's going to happen is you're going to push once, you'll bounce back. Okay, you might feel a bit shit the next day. You're going to push twice, you're going to keep pushing. But then there's going to come a point in time where you're going to push and then something bad's really going to happen that you can't control.
This morning we were at barber shop and I finished 2 haircuts and he was starting to do, and he was really, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. I said, Matteo, look, this is the time for you. Half an hour.
Sit down, shut up. That's what it said.
Basta, man. Stop it.
Yeah,
Because also half an hour.
It can be helpful.
Man, the brain.
Man, I think I got some insurance.
I'm starting to understand that. Yeah.
Because what he said, actually, then I start to focus on what he said. He said, like, trace a line, take these 30 minutes. I go to say hi to a friend of mine. So he went to say hi to this friend me while I was getting a haircut. And I tried to sort of empty my brain out of the thinking about the event and everything, and just try to relax and having an haircut with Antonio. But also talking, I think you know what I do, and I don't know if it's right or wrong. If you tell me, Matt, I'll see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock p.m. At 4:10, I'll be already ready like this. Okay. I don't know why. But I do not expect everybody to follow this because it can be stressful, even with my girlfriend.
My friend Daniel Dobbers, you know the chef Dobbers?
Timing management.
Yeah, my friend Daniel Dobbers. But what he suffers is the same thing that my friend Daniel suffers, and it's an undisclosed... It's actually anxiety in the back of your brain. No. Seriously.
That's what
you got to be aware of this, right?
Yeah, of
and
course.
I'm teaching you something now. If you find yourself at a point of a meeting, if you know at 5 p.m. I need to do this, it even happened with you today.
Yeah, I called Ben 10 times.
You called Ben saying, hey, can I come in at 4:30? Right? And you were so worried inside of you. This is something that, now Matteo's learning something about himself.
Therapy. This is
right?
therapy.
So this is therapy. But you have something in you. Just shut up and listen, okay? You actually suffer. You suffer from a level of anxiousness that you're not even aware of.
Probably. Because it doesn't affect, when it affects me? When I go out for dinner with my girlfriend.
Okay, no, but listen
because
to
if
me.
she's not, I'll be ready like 45 minutes before. Are you ready?
Okay, but listen to me. Just listen. Stop avoiding the conversation, right? You're having, in your mind, you're having this little spasm because you're like, shit, this is at 5 o'clock. I need to make sure that I'm there by 5.
Yes.
So you start pushing yourself from midday or fucking 9. You called me at 9 in the morning without even realizing that. And you said, I called you. No, but you called me and I can show you. You're anxious about this podcast.
When we were walking down to
Yeah. So you suffer from a level of anxiousness that you're worried that you're not going to deliver on this. The one way to combat this, and I used to suffer from the same thing all the time.
And what I should?
I used to do.
You know the one way to learn about it?
Right now too.
You know the one way to do it is think of the worst case scenario. What is the worst case scenario?
If I have a 5:10 rather than 5.
What's the worst case scenario that's going to happen?
Nothing. That's the.
I'm asking you the question.
Sorry.
I'm asking him the question. What's the worst?
Most likely nothing for sure.
Right.
But like an example, what I do, I'm a slave of my watch. Like I want to always be on time.
Okay, do you want to learn something?
Yeah.
Take off your watch.
And I got my phone.
Take off your watch.
I need to throw my phone away.
No, but I'm just saying to you because you're pushing yourself to a point of it's playing in your mind, but you need to actually find your self-belief and your self-worth. This is something for your personal life, not for your work. On work, work. Like if I've got a meeting
actually on work is good because I'm always on time.
I get it, but I'm saying to you in your personal life, and anyone that suffers this, you got to draw that line. He told you work and personal life, and what's the worst thing that's gonna fucking happen? You know what I learned the other day? If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
You can't do anything
You,
about it.
me, him, we can't stop it. Okay? So the only thing is just breathe.
Yeah, but I don't have like stressful moment on this. I'm just keep saying the same things. I keep remind me the schedule of things that I do. I just like an example. Before where we go back home. There's traffic. It's 3:15. It's at 5. It's in the middle. What we know. I say we're gonna waste time. We're not gonna be there at 5.
I understand your time management. Anyway, there's a bit of therapy for you today.
Okay, thank you, Ron.
Now, we've found out that you have both a beautiful bond.
100%.
We'll cut that part of the therapy out of the podcast, or it was just a nice conversation.
It was.
But you both have a beautiful bond, and I had you on the podcast about 7 or 8 months ago.
Yeah.
You mentioned this lovely gentleman. We're still both pinching ourselves today that you're here.
Yeah, man.
And it's amazing that I get to meet you in the flesh, and I'm so proud and glad that I actually got to pick you up from the airport. I felt very happy.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
It was beautiful.
Thank you.
And you guys are bringing something completely different. I've never ever seen this before. A 7-course pizza degustation. I just thought I'd try to push the boundaries.
Exactly.
I want an extra 2 courses. Anyway, so how did this idea come about?
Well, it's something that I've seen happening in Italy, of course. And as I always say, my goal is also to elevate the figure of the pizza chef and the way you can deliver the pizza. And I think doing a pizza degustation is one of the best things they could do to actually make it happen and let the people get the idea of pizza in another way and not as like throwing dough in the oven.
What can people expect, Emanuele?
What people can expect? We're gonna have fun for sure. So we try to give people an experience, not just a dinner. And in every course, in every dish, will be something, a little piece of us. Because behind this event, there is a lot of goals, there is a lot of ideas. That it's not easy to organize this stuff, especially one in Italy, one in Australia.
Yeah.
Let's contact 1 p.m. No, I'm busy. Okay, but I'm going to sleep. I'm tired. Okay, let's see next week. So everything started by, okay, you want to come? Let's do this. Let's do that. Okay, it's going to be fun. I try to organize everything. And then it happened.
It happened, and like what you also think, serving the pizza in the way that we will do, will let the people really, enjoying it in a different way, because you have like literally your slice of the first, second, third, fourth, and so going.
So
on.
it's going to be individual plated degustation.
100%.
And it's è pensata, no? È pensata come every course. It's not giving like a puzzle. It's
like each.
It has a
meaning,
reason.
has a
It has
reason.
a reason.
Exactly.
Or the balance.
So every course is well thought out. It's it's planned in the way that it's supposed to happen in the order that
Exactly.
it is.
Yeah,
It's not
exactly.
Because if you
randomized.
start with something with chili, for example, you're gonna be unexcited.
An extent, like you don't feel anything. Like
Anything
you will,
more, you know?
like you
You're gonna be
you
numb.
want to enjoy the exactly. You're gonna be numb. You're not gonna enjoy the other
Sorry.
flavor. So the way we're gonna organize it is also for in that sort of way
To going
trying to
up
giving-
with intensive of
They,
flavor,
they also like the type of topping. It's like
consistency.
the type of topping that it's good for the type of pizza base because it's not gonna be all one type of dough.
And we're lucky that we have so many different collaborators. So we've got Emanuele from Italy,
Yeah.
Naples. We've got our friend here who's born in Sicily, and then we've
South
got
Africa.
and then we've got Freddie
Yeah, we got
from
Fede and
Lumi
Chef,
Dining.
and Chef Carl from Leo that they are both gonna help us to make this happen, especially in the way how we're gonna run the service because we always work a la carte. So doing a degustation would be a completely different game, and definitely Fede and Carl for them it's quite common I think to do it. All the Regina La Pizzeria, even the kitchen side would be a pizzeria for the night. Of course, Seifu, Fabio, and Michela, the guys from the back of us will be there. Same for the front of us. We all gonna collaborate. We're gonna rearrange the setup to make it happen. I think Emanuele and myself, we're gonna stay on the contemporary, 100%, like back in the days.
Yeah.
And all the other guys, we also do the rest. But of course, we're gonna float around to make sure.
And every course, sorry, it's based on an important ingredient that comes from my land.
Pretty
So
much.
San Marzano pomodoro, tomato.
Yeah.
So
Which is, I
we,
think
we
is-
say thanks also to Solania to support us for the
Yeah, they
for
actually
this
did.
event.
They really helped us to make it happen, and also we are very happy to use their San Marzano because it's actually quite good, and we can spoil this, but there is one of that for me is the best one. I can't say it.
Look, when I do some new pizza, I'm actually always in bed before I get sleep. It's not just a
happened to me
storytelling.
as well.
And I first of all I imagine it like with the how it has to be. The hardest thing is to get the idea and put on plate of for the
For the way you heat it, for
Yeah.
the way it's gonna taste, everything.
Yeah, so San Marzano will be the protagonist. Protagonist?
Yeah, I think it would be also for the first, maybe the fifth course, be ready. Because we got one ingredient that did 100% you never tried in Australia. And also the way we're going to work on the San Marzano tomato, I can't say it.
But it will be fun. It will be fun.
And how many people will come into this event?
I think we are fully booked. Yes. Definitely a lot of people from the industry for what I saw from the reservation system, which makes me happy because that means that we're making them curious to see what they're going to do. Because it's not something common here, never happened, I guess, especially in the set in this way. And I can see that a lot of them, even pizza chef that we both know, or maybe they know us from socials or whatever, they go very interested. And I'm very happy for like giving them a chance to see what is our idea of pizza and our pizza can be
And it's
served.
one night only.
One night only.
We're not going to do a second
No.
night.
Maybe I will be back in a year. Once a year
Look.
we can organize.
Look, for me, he's always welcome. That's for sure, man. For sure. I can't wait to make the dough to get out. Today we did the pre-ferment and everything. Tomorrow morning we're going to start very early before the boys come into the kitchen. We're going to start to do some tests, some stuff to make sure that we are ready for Monday. And I'm very excited.
What's one message you would love to give to anyone that's listening to this?
Wow, what a question. Wow. This is our story. This is how we like to explain ourselves, how to give our experience and be an example for the young people that wants to do a job with the all of passion they has, you know. Yeah, I think that just come from my heart.
Beautiful. And you, Matteo?
That I think real friendship exists, and working in hospitality and doing the healthy competition can definitely lead you to achieve the best results. That's what I think, and that's I think is something.
Nice. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming on the pod. We can't wait to be of attendance at the degustation. I'm happy to, if you want me to sit at the bar, I'm happy to sit at the bar wherever you want to sit
You
me.
can
But
sit wherever you want.
no. But yeah, I can't wait to be there. I can't wait to see you two in action. We're gonna have so much fun, and everyone that's bought a ticket, congratulations. Anyone that missed out, it's your fault. You got to tune in for next.
They're gonna wait from Emanuele.
You got to wait for the
next event.
Emanuele next event. But you never know. Matteo might do some other events in between. Stay tuned. Follow along. And yeah, I'm excited for you, man. This is amazing.
Super excited.
Hey?
You know what? Do you remember what I just said, that I have problem with time? I think I can't wait to go to sleep, so wake up early.
Wake up early, huh? Yeah, right.
And the night goes gone.
Go. That's it.
The
That's
day's
it.
here.
Well, do you have a message in Italian you want to say?
Grazie a Matteo per avermi ospitato, per il grande benvenuto che mi avete dato tutti e due insieme. Ieri è stato emozionante vedervi lì ad aspettarmi, io che sono ritornato dove tutto è iniziato, perché qui è tutto iniziato 10 anni fa, poi ritorni per un evento per 10 giorni. Wow, it was really emotional. It's okay, all good.
Want to respond?
Well, I can translate. He's very happy and
No,
super.
don't translate.
Okay.
Rispondi in Italia.
Respond.
Che ti sono grato.
E ti
non-
subtitle.
Sono super grato, e quello che sto facendo per lui è completamente normale, perché mi viene veramente dal cuore, e non possiamo solo sentirci al telefono dopo tutte queste chiamate parlando di pizza e di impasti. Finalmente siamo di nuovo vicini e possiamo spendere un po' di tempo insieme e non solo lavorare.
È come una relazione d'amore, you know? It's like a relationship. Two people that always
Every day.
si sentono per telefono
Yeah.
e poi si devono vedere.
We can't just talk. At one point, sometimes you say, man, it's fucking 1 a.m. Can you fucking leave me alone?
I'm gonna kiss you.
I'm walking home, man. Stop. I'm going to sleep. Fuck, because
So
I think-
obviously, there's been a lot of tension in the collaboration for the past couple of
but
years.
even before the collaboration, we talk a lot.
You're talking, and it's at a point of fuck this. We need to do it now.
I think, you know what? Rather than see each other here, next time we go to Italy and we go on holiday.
I'm ready. Listen, I'm happy to bring the podcast to Italy. We'll sit it there.
We
We'll do it there.
Lampedusa, 1, 2, and 3 and Benny. We sit down like this,
Done.
next to the beach on the shore.
That's it.
And we fly.
One last question for you, Emanuele, before you sign off. After you finished from Australia,
Yeah,
you flew back to Italy.
yeah.
And when you went back to Italy, you started working in pizza again.
Yeah.
And then you discovered contemporary pizza.
Okay, I got
Who
it.
who taught you everything that you need to know? Who was your leaders, or where did you
Mentor.
work? Was there any famous pizzerias?
Yeah, I went out with my family in a pizzeria because about 2018 in Naples, the pizzeria started to become the pizzeria that is right now. So more deluxe, premium pizzeria, because it start of searching different ingredients, good ones, flavor, and it comes as I told you last night. I've been lucky because I found myself in the right place, right time. So I start to work with this chef that they used to do chef, and then it comes pizza chef, and then he told me how to respect ingredients on the pizza, and then that knowledge comes from the kitchen, because how pizzaioli didn't have this
The old school
knowledge.
pizzaioli forget about it.
You don't respect anything. You just cook in the buffet oven.
You just throw it in the oven.
Exactly. And then that guy told me how about green ingredients. Then the next experience was about the dough. And then, little pieces by pieces, it comes out the knowledge, and then bring me to contemporary pizza.
And where did you work? Did you work at one particular venue that you snapped your fingers and you had a light bulb in your head and you said, I've got it?
Yeah.
Where was this?
Was a Pizza Nova in Pozzuoli, and they used to work the number one of 50 Top Pizza right now. I used to work with him for a little time. Then he opened another pizza shop in another place, and I had to go with him. And he called me and said, do your journey. Stay there. And I was the head chef. And then that starts the journey of doing good stuff.
So he handed the ranks over to you. You thought you were going to go with him, and he said...
He said, I found another fornaio, don't worry, take your chance.
Wow.
And I say, because I had already my choice, I did my choice, but I don't know how to say that to him. And he called me at 9 in the morning and say, Manuel, I know everything, no worries. And I started.
That's
and then
good.
I've been lucky to find people on my journey that give me a lot.
I think...
Like Raffaele.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
We spoke a little bit about luck, okay? I believe in luck, but I also believe in when you work hard and you truly work hard. People say they work hard, but it's they're working hard in they think they're working hard, but they're really just working themselves hard. But when you work hard and you really, really start to master your art, energy just, in my belief, I believe in a God. I believe in, and I truly believe that doors will start opening for you if you're really true and you're really honest. They will literally come in front of you.
Yeah.
Your book is already written, but you need to keep reading the pages. Like,
Yeah.
if you stop reading, you can't go to the next chapter.
Yeah.
So I truly believe that if you're working hard and you find yourself continuously in a battle every day, you need to keep persevering, because one day there's going to be an opportunity that comes up in front of you. But don't run away from that opportunity. See, sometimes what happens is people, they're so blindsided by their day-to-day that they don't see the opportunity that's standing in front of them. Sometimes the opportunity is a thought in your head. It's just sitting there. It's sitting in the back of your mind, but you never want to action it because you're too scared.
Yeah,
But there's a reason why that thought's in your head. There's a reason. So if there's anyone listening to this podcast, wherever you are in the world, I know we're going to have listeners from Italy now, and it's going to be so amazing that we're able to share this to them. If you've got a thought in your head and it's a dream or it's something that you want to achieve, don't stop, just go do it. What's the worst that can happen? We've said this before. What's the
Nothing.
worst that's going to happen?
Nothing.
You're going to go back to what you're doing now anyway,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? So take that step, and then you might think you call it luck, but it's not luck. Your pizzaiolo, when he called you and he said, don't worry about it, you could have turned around and said, I can't do this, I need to come work with you. You could have went there and just stayed on the forno, right?
Yeah.
But you stopped and you took it.
Yeah.
So you worked hard for that. So it's really important to take that on board and to say, oh, you know what, I worked hard for this. And it's okay to say I deserve this. And it's okay to feel like you're selfish and say, you know what, this is mine, I deserve it, and I'm going to take it and I'm going to run. Because that's the only way. Once you take that and run, that's when you can teach other people on how to take it and run.
Man, you gave me mi session emozionale.
It's getting emotional.
Good. I'm
Yeah.
glad. That's the whole point because it's the truth. It's the truth. And
It's true because I think it was in the moment. In that moment, there is a line. You wanna do it, you do it, and to do it, you're gonna push the boundaries. It's a massive responsibility taking a pizzeria on your shoulders, man. It's not easy.
Matteo, congratulations for Regina La Pizzeria.
Thank you.
Something so beautiful.
Thanks.
Something that I'm proud of. I'm so proud that something like this venues in Sydney, it's going to become an institution. It's something that's going to stay for a very long time, and it's only going to grow. And I can't wait to see what other things you do in the future. Emanuele, it's a blessing to have you back in Sydney. Sydney's always here for you.
Grazie.
Even though it was hard when you were here, now you can see it with the flowers and flourishing, and you're meeting new people. That's on from all the hard work that you've done back home. Australia lets everyone call it home. You're more than welcome to come back here anytime. There's enough space for you here, so don't stress. And I can't wait to see this pizza degustation, something I've never seen before, never heard of, never thought of. 7 courses, amazing, amazing, amazing people behind it. I'm sure it's going to be a great experience. Michaela, Freddie, thank you for putting this event on, and your beautiful sponsors, whoever you're working with as well, alongside this. It's going to be a great event. It's the first of many. So congratulations and good luck, and we're here to support you.
Thank you,
100%.
Paul.
Thank you, Paul.
All right,
Thank you for
lovely.
having us, man.
That's it. Ciao.